Now let's continue the same topic of implication of second law. So we already saw a obligation of the government, means that the state, and obligation of library authority. Now it's time for obligation of staff. Staff should also behave properly with the user, so that a particular reader can come many times, right? It's not like that. Library staff has a great role to play in success of the second law. First law stressed that the need for well qualified, trained and properly paid staff should be there. On the other hand, second law requires the library authority to provide for an adequate and devoted staff to show every reader how to use book as a tool. It's not just whatever user or whatever reader will demand a particular staff will give, but it's also important to make the user or reader to use that particular book. To act as a canvassing agent for the book, staff must know the reader, must know the book, and actively help every reader to find his or her book. And this work is known as reference service, right? I think it's a very important term, right? That is, reference service is an effective means of ensuring that reader gain access to book of possible interest to him. Book selection is an important job of library staff. Which type of book should be selected, right? Staff should build up good collection of reference work in library and provide personalized service is needed. In conclusion, we see that second law demand active help of staff to reader of library in locating their required book. Then comes the next obligation or next implication, that is obligation of reader. So reader also play important role. So for the second law, there are certain duties and responsibility of the reader of library also. The user of the library should cooperate with the staff, right, library staff, so that they can provide better library service. When they will cooperate with the staff, then only they will be able to serve them, right? Users should have sound knowledge of rules and regulation of library. A reader can get his or her book only if each realizes that he is not only one using the library, instead there are many other users. It is obligation of every reader to get only number of books he is entitled for and return them on due dates. It's not like you keep that particular book for a very long period of time. Users should have basic knowledge of scheme of classification, which we will see in the upcoming chapter. Used in library and art of using library catalog, and they should know about reference work. Okay, bibliography. In the previous part or previous video or previous unit, we have already seen what actually is a bibliography, catalog, or other library service. So this is all about implication of second law.